So we have our second eliminatee, Dre. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and you can answer it to the best of your ability. So first question: what do you think you could have done differently with your gameplay?
I think that I should have just not talked, and I always trust too much, and that's what sends me home. So I think that with me talking to Peyton and Kim, thinking I can trust them, it ultimately blew my game up.
So, with leading to the next question, who do you feel most betrayed by and why?
Honestly, no one. I didn't trust any of those bitches at all. I mean, I kind of had that gut feeling the whole time I was going home. I mean, people are so stupid. Like, they don't message you back. They start like making up weird excuses why they can't talk and all that stuff. So, I really don't really feel betrayed by anyone. I just kind of, I don't know. I just wish that that whole conversation last night with Peyton and Kim never happened. So
So, with you being the second person voted out, where do you say your game went wrong?
My game definitely went wrong. Just trusting Peyton. I think he's a scum. I think he's definitely the scum of the earth. If I ever play a game with Peyton, mark my words, I will go for him. Never, we can never mend this bridge. I do not like him at all. So, I definitely think that's where my game went wrong. It's just talking and trusting a rat, a literal rat.
So, as we saw at the votes, why do you think you were the one that got voted?
I don't know. I think it's a mixture of um I guess my gameplay. I think people were intimidated by me, and some people got to others before I could go. And a little bit of a part of me thinks that I played a little too hard. I think I was going too hard to get the votes, but I'm from old school online reality games. You're on the block. You do whatever you need to do to get yourself off the block. So these new school players are a little soft and timid, so they're not ready to actually play the game. So I can't wait to see how they play the game, when it gets closer to when it really counts, because right now they're just sheep following Caitlin and Peyton.
So, this is the last question. How did your strategy change each round since you didn't know the full format?
I think that was another part of my game and why I kind of went home. It didn't really change. I kept doing the same thing. I just wanted to find connections here and there and really hold on to them. And I think that my connections just weren't as solid as other people's connections.
So, that's basically it. Since unfortunately you are the second person to be thrown overboard for season
Yep.
one of Ascendants. Um, since this is our first season hosting a brand new format, if you have any critiques, anything you'd like to say, for production to make, each season better than ever, please feel free to give them give some.
I think that it was good. I actually kind of like the unknown to what we're doing. I think it definitely challenges you to kind of get out of your box and not do the same thing. Because I mean, people play these games all the time, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna go with the same strategy. I'm gonna do the same thing, and then they typically get the same placement. That's why you see the same people win, the same people make it far, because it's the same thing. Like it's like a formula. So I think this one you kind of have to get out of your comfort zone and kind of switch things up in order to do well. So I like it. I think you guys should keep it.
All right, thank you. Well, it was nice having you for season one of Ascendants. You honestly kicked ass. You were very vocal, and we loved having you. But unfortunately, you are the second person thrown overboard.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys will see me in the future.